Hi, welcome back. This podcast is about slowing down, letting go, and living more intentionally. Today, I want to share with you 5 lessons I've learned since I began living more slowly and simply. Maybe these lessons will resonate with you too. There was a time I used to believe that doing more meant living better. I packed my days with tasks, to-do lists, and goals to chase. I thought being productive was the same as being valuable. But the more I tried to do, the more exhausted I became, and the more disconnected I felt from myself. That's when I began to choose differently. I started doing less, but doing it with full presence and care. Each morning, I'd ask myself, what really matters today? And sometimes that wasn't the most urgent thing. Sometimes it was something that simply felt meaningful, like enjoying a quiet breakfast, or finally finishing something I had been avoiding for weeks. Doing less, but better. These helped me feel more grounded, more honest, and more human. That shift also helped me see another truth. Rest is not a reward, it's essential. I used to think I had to earn my rest. I'd push through exhaustion, telling myself, you can rest after you finish everything. But there's always something else to do. Eventually, I learned that rest isn't what we do after living. It's a part of living. When I stopped feeling guilty for taking breaks, something softened inside me. I gave myself permission to slow down, to just sit, to be still. And in those quiet pauses, I began to hear my own thoughts more clearly. I reconnected with myself, not the version trying to prove something, but the version that simply is. As I slowed down, I also began to notice more. And I realized that presence, truly being here in this moment, matters so much more than productivity. Our world praises busyness, but some of my most meaningful days were the ones when I did the least, but felt the most. The sunlight falling across the floor in the morning, the sound of a friend's laughter, a moment of kindness exchanged in silence. These moments don't get crossed off a list. They're quiet, but they matter. And when we're really present, we feel them, we live them. Not rushing to the next thing, but simply being where we are. Of course, not everyone understands this way of living. Some people are still in a season of striving. Some are running a different race. In the beginning, I felt the need to explain myself, why I wasn't chasing goals like before, why I didn't always say yes to everything. But over time, I stopped needing others to understand. Because peace doesn't come from being validated by others. It comes from knowing that you're living in a way that feels true to you. And even if no one else gets it, that's okay. This is your life, your pace, your path. You're allowed to walk it slowly. And finally, perhaps the most beautiful thing I've learned, peace often hides in the simplest moments. It's not always in the big wins or the loud celebrations. Sometimes it's in a warm cup of tea at the end of a long day, in 5 deep breaths before bed, in the quiet comfort of someone holding your hand without saying a word. These moments are easy to miss when we're rushing, but when we slow down, we begin to see them everywhere. A good life isn't built only from achievements. It's woven through moments of rest, presence, honesty, connection, and love.